Alright guys, this is me in post now. I'm just letting you know. This took a lot of tries to beat Dedede. I don't know if it was just because I'm not used to playing him, you know, the bonus mode version of him, or if he is just that difficult, but I mean, the Kirby jump is required. This jump I'm doing over his tackle is required. Because by the time I come down from my... by the time I come down from the inflatable one, where I try to float over top of him, it's too late. So you're gonna see a lot of me dying here. I got a little depth counter in the bottom to let you know what depth, or how many times I've died so far to him. There is going to be some that I'm just going to skip over. Anything that doesn't result in me doing at least 3 damage to Dedede, I just skip those. I wanted to try to fit in my Dedede run into a half an hour. So, if you're watching, you just want to skip to the end. I think the death counter is somewhere around 60. Right around like 58, 59, 60. But like I said, I skipped over some of these deaths just because they were just... I can't do 3 damage to him. It wasn't worth wasting your time with. So this Dedede fight, just sort of to explain it, is when I do the little puff that I'm doing right now, I'm putting myself at a bit of a disadvantage because Kirby does the head. I'm sure there's a way to cancel out of it, but you know, I'm putting myself at a disadvantage here because the recovery puts it so that it makes it more difficult for me to be able to react to what he's doing and to suck up the stars he's producing. Another thing you'll see a lot is when he goes into this, he's just so fast between attacks. And the jump one, sometimes he'll jump directly over top of you, heading for a spot. Other times the jump seems to target you down. After he's done doing a jump attack, he very often, if he's close to you, he'll immediately go into a suck animation. So there's a good, that's a pretty safe thing to do. But you see, because I did the puff instead of the jump, I wasn't in position to... Yep, and if you try to do that, he can do that. It's a counter to your air assault. So, like, the only safe attack he has that you can, you know, do damage to Dedede is his hammer. This can be somewhat safe, but again, when he gets close to you, he wants to do the suck attack. And then the dive. So yeah, he does that sometimes. If he ends up off the stage, he's guaranteed to do a jump attack back in. But you know, when he's where he is at right now, he's not guaranteed to do another jump. So he has to, like, physically be off the viewing screen to guarantee that he's going to do a jump. So you're like right there is a guaranteed jump. But the stars can block your attacks, you know, cancel them out. So eventually we'll get to the point where I'm trying to I'm gonna jump over those. I'm trying to bait out to see if what he's doing is a tackle or if he's trying to fake an inhale. So hammer's good because you know the hammer has to come down. This is okay, but it's hard to figure out where he's about to jump. And you're trying to avoid that suck as well. You can get him there as well. You see how quickly he goes from landing to straight into the dive. This one he's sucking, you know. The jump hammer attack doesn't produce a star. And then if you get too close to him, you do crash damage. He was too close to me, I couldn't jump over him. It's not a bad start here, but he could have easily jumped there. And you see, I'm sort of playing defensively right now. Instead of jumping over him there, I'm floating. Makes it, like I said, difficult to react. He has to basically give me an opening. And then here's the hammer, I gotta float over. Because I can't jump over the hammer. I can jump over the tackle, but I can't jump over the hammer without taking damage. See? It's like a game of rock, paper, scissors in a lot of ways. One of the things I'll say, at least in my defense, is I don't have any 0 damage runs. I know you don't really get to verify that because I'm skipping over some of the worst, you know, some of the deaths where I don't do 5 damage. At least that was 1, 2, 3, at least 4 damage. Because basically I want to see that his health is roughly equal to what Kirby's starting health is, which is 6 pips. There are no, like I said, no damage runs of... I always do at least 1 damage to Dedede, even if it's 1 or 2 damage. I don't exactly get skunked in any of these battles, but you can see where I'm skipping over counts. Because at a certain point, I started playing more aggressively. That meant that some runs I went deep, and other runs I'm only doing 1 or 2 damage to him. That's me trying to bait out the hammer. That was me trying to jump, I waited too long. So we went from, what was that, the 12th try, or the 13th try to, this is the 17th try. One of these runs I get really close to beating him. I'm not sure if it's this one since I started out so well. I mean, I basically have him down to Kirby health there. But I got him down really low in one of these runs, and I kind of screwed up the... I basically had... I think I had to do like 1 or 2 damage to him, and I had 3 Kirby health left, and I couldn't do it. I choked. Sometimes when Dedede's stunned like that, you can escape his inhale attack. I watched a TaskBot play this after I beat this. Just crushing it. I mean, I know it's a tool-assisted speed run, but Jesus. I watched the tool-assisted speed run when he does his jump attack like that, get both stars. As in, get the first star, hit him, jump over Dedede, get the second star. So he's doing 2 damage every time he did a jump attack. Ridiculous. I took some unnecessary damage by getting too close to him on those jumps. It's hard to figure out though because, you know, he didn't exactly target me down that time. That one's a target. As you can see, he stops in midair and just drops straight down on where my Kirby is. So it's hard to really pinpoint him. That's a full jump. And then sometimes he'll do a target jump. That's targeted. There's a lot of guessing games when you play this Dedede. I mean, pretty much the only thing that's predictable is the hammer. And then, see, that's me trying to see if he's going to do the suck attack or not. Because at a certain point when he gets in range, he'll start trying to suck, and I can actually run away from that. But if you wait too long, then he'll tackle into you and you can't do anything. Those are 2 very lucky hammer blows right off the top. Yeah, I ran away from the inhale attack. So, I'm taking damage here, but that's an okay trade considering how much damage I've dealt so far. Yep, he baited me on that one. Good jump. That was a target. Got out of his tuck range, tackle range. Yep. And every time he does the run across, I'm trying to figure out if he's tackling, if he's coming up to do that. You know? So there's the first guess. Second guess is he targeting me in a jump, or is he actually going to do the full jump over me? So now that I'm 25 deaths, or 25 plus deaths into this, I stopped trying to get the all of the jump attack. stars. Yep, that's instant damage. This is a failed run right here, obviously. I already told you how many deaths it took me to actually beat him. That's a good start right there. There's 3 damage. I got very fortunate on this particular run. This is the one I broke. Sorry to spoil the surprise there. But like you saw at the very end, I was down to one DDD life. And I only had to, you know, not take, what was it, 2 to 3 damage there. So this could have been done in almost half the amount of time it took me. But, yeah, that was a pretty disheartening death. I started to get closer, though, with each battle. So, you know, some of the battles just go piss poorly, but I start getting much closer to that, you know, 2 to 3 range in his health. Again, some of this is, for me anyways, some of this was luck. As soon as he brings out the hammer, you're just fucked. Particularly if you think that he's going to come after you for a dive attack. At that point, you've committed to, you know, he's too close. You've already committed for a jump, and it's not going to happen. So you see I got him down to 2 here. So we're at like even spacing right now. Even health. But I screwed that up. And then, yep. That's that. So as I was editing this, I started getting more critical of runs, so at this point, after about, I'd say about death 30, anything that didn't result in, you know, 5 or less health got cut. I think, anyways. I feel like I'm gonna die right in any second. That was a pretty sweet jump, though. Anything that, you know, 5 or less. Or is it 4 or less? I don't remember. But I basically started editing those out as well, so you'll start seeing these huge jumps. And now that I'm up into the 50s, I think this is where I hit my stride, if I remember correctly, in terms of good, really good close runs. So that's a pretty good example of where, you know, he's just gonna tackle you every time. So now he's got me all mixed up. And I didn't get that one sucked up, and then that's a bad jump. Managed to avoid the hammer there. Got tackled though because I was in recovery. Took damage on the jump. Avoided the stuck. 3 damage from the hammer. Second jump. I get 2 more damage in on him. Those are 2 really good back-to-back runs. And I had a pretty shitty run on 50, I guess it was 54, because each death indicates how many times I've died. Jump. Expect his tackle to end so soon. That's damage. Lucky hammerhead. Jumped good. I take the damage from the tackle. Yep, that's the end. Yeah, when I can do one of those, that's some good good damage. All right, you see, good combos there of the jump, getting the jump star, and then immediately transitioning into a hammer attack, which is easy to take care of. Yep. That was one that I thought I might be able to do it on. Trade the damage, that's fine. Trade the damage again on that one, that's fine. And you're able to do 2 damage to Dedede without him doing any damage to you is great. So I got lucky twice there, where he transitioned from the damage he took from the jump attack to another jump instead of a dive or a suck, which would have probably dealt the killing blow to me. And then I was able to eke out some more jump attack stars to ultimately beat this. That last run was, again, a bit of luck. You know, I could have, beaten him, say 20 tries ago if I had been a little more calm. Or I might have been able, with some luck, beat it, 2 or 3 runs earlier. So, same credits as before. The only difference is now that we've beaten bonus mode, I think is what this is called. Some reason I want to call it deluxe mode. But now I've beaten bonus mode. They're going to show us a list of all of the enemies that we fought, both in the classic and bonus mode. And then we'll get another unlock, I guess. I don't know if you call it an unlock, but basically they tell you how to access the sound room, and if you wanted to make this game even more difficult, you can reduce the number of lives or health that Kirby has to, like, down to, you get, I think you can reduce it down to, I want to say 1 Kirby life and 1 live. I know that you can reduce it down to 1 Kirby life, so like a 1-hit KO sort of thing. Gordos and Berts, Waddle Dees and Waddle Doos, Dozos, Puppy Juniors, Twizzies, Happy Grizzo, I guess he's supposed to be a bear, Puppy Bro Senior, Whisper Woods. Let's see here, what are these guys called? Broom Hatter, Flappers, Mummies, Hurleys, Booer, Two Faces, Flunks, Lolo La La La. Owner, Kubu, Flippy, Squishies, Whizzer, Ebola. Dizzy, Sir Kibble, Scarfy, Puffy, Oozer, Cooler. This is Krakow. Okay, so these are replacement enemies you see in the plus mode. Oozer, Tukey, Blooper. We've got Scholar, Mr. Pumpkin, Chuckles, and Gasper. Floatzo, Grumples, Prezi, Blasty. A lot of Z names here. Boomer, Whiskers. So I guess that was a cat. Huh. Dedede. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yep, this is the configuration mode that lets you change how difficult you really want to make the game. You can give Kirby more lives. You can give Kirby less lives. You can give more. You can't give Kirby any more health than he already has, 6 pips. But you can certainly reduce it all the way down to a 1-hit, 1 hit you lose your life sort of situation. So it's a very ugly, crying Dedede, and he's gonna sulk off. But Kirby's like, "Hey man, nothing personal. We just wanted our food back." Anywho, that's the end of Kirby. We're gonna move on to Kirby 2 after this. I like Kirby 2 a lot more, and I'm much better at it. So, talk to you then.